there folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley here, and I am coming on today to make two cards. I'm doing a winter collaboration with Andrea, the Cumbrian crafter. Again, I did one with her for autumn. So it's the theme this time is winter theme. So it's not just Christmas, it's winter. So and what I thought I would do was I'm using a lot of the Gummiapan products. I've already pre-cut a lot of my stuff out, so I'm using this. I've already cut that out, so that's an edging die, star die, which is really nice. I'm using these again, these nice pine needles, so I've cut them out in a couple of silver, matte silver, and some just white. And I'm also using this lovely snowflake, which is lovely. I'm not using the wreath this time. And I am going to be incorporating in some other things, like possibly the this cone and possibly these trees. And I'm going to be using the heat tool, which I'm just thinking I've not plugged in. So bear with as I go and do that. I've switched that on now, thankfully. So the colour range that I'm going to use is is a sort of silver, this metallic silver, which I've had for many years, the Savage Patina and the Pumice Stone. I might add something else in, I'm not sure. I might add some other colours in. But that's what my plan is at the moment. So, as I say, I've got two cards. So I've pre-cut a lot of my stuff so that things don't take as long on video. So, I've pre-cut this one. So this is just a small 4 1/4 inch card. And what I did was, this cuts the edge away on your card. So what I did was I popped that on and cut that edge away. And then I've got this nice little matte piece of silver that I'm just going to pop onto there. And then I'm going to have it turned round this way. And then I'm going to pop, I'm not sure, I'm thinking, I did have this that I was going to pop in the middle, the square and the matte colour to go with this snowflake, which is beautiful. But, or I could have this as a diamond in the middle with that, which is really beautiful. But I'm thinking now, maybe I'll heat emboss the cone. I'm not sure, but who knows, probably won't. And then, so that this card's first. So let's just get on with this card. This is pretty simple. So as I say, I've already cut out, I haven't done inserts but on this video, but I will do when I actually put them together. And this will be part of, this could be part of the giveaway when I get to 700 subscribers. So what I want to do is I just want to pop this on, and I'm going to use this Crafter's Companion Dotty tape runner. I wouldn't normally use a tape runner for this sort of thing, but you can use it on these hole bits because it doesn't actually go through, you see what I mean, to the hole. So I want to just line it up as much as I can. Obviously I want to cover the area at the top. So I think that's more or less it. It's not quite, probably too late to, might have to just chop a wee bit off there. And then I'm just going to put my embossing buddy over this bit that's sticky, and then that will stop anybody sticking to that. So that's that bit. Yeah, I will need to obviously chop this. Let's see if I can do that just now. So it's actually a bit off that. So just should have watched that a bit more, but I didn't. So let's see if I can just kind of like that. More or less, that's better. That'll work. So that's the front, and it will stand. So I've got some nice sort of cordy stuff out of Hobbycraft the other day, which I could add. But I've also got a nice kind of I can't get that bit off. Typical. Should have done this off screen, you know. Oh dear. Let's see if I can grab it without actually cutting the stuff underneath. Oh, is it coming? That might have got it here. Yay! So I've got this sort of twine. I've got a gold one as well, but because it's silver, I should have probably put it on before. But as I will need to cover it at the back here, I could actually do that. I've also got this nice sort of colour too, which is quite nice. So maybe we could do a bit of both. Let's see what it looks like, and then we can just see what we're dealing with here. So just pop a bit of that off, and what I could do is probably far too much, which it is I could cross these over somehow. This bit isn't planned at all, as you can tell. Now let's see, because I was going to do that. Let's just see what this is going to look like. Or I was going to do it that way, maybe. Don't know. I think I'm just going to stick with this. Right, so let's just get that done. So I don't need that amount of stuff. Just let's cut it in half. Well, not half, but cut it to size, because I don't actually need all that. And I need to get a box with some tape just to hold it at the back. That's fine. So, and what I'll do is I'll pop. So I want it to sort of, so maybe we'll use the other one so I can have a couple of bits. Let's see. So I got a couple of bits, so I could either have it just straight, so, or at a sort of angle like that, with this going over the top, so that would be straight. Which is quite nice, yep. Or if it was at a slight angle, it would go like that kind of fee. It will just go for the straight. So let's just open this, and we're going to just get a bit of tape, because we just want this to hold it down, and then I'll pop a piece of card over the back of this as well when I'm done. So just do it straight, more or less, across the middle like that. So just holding that in place. And the same with this one. Let's see what we're like on the front. Yep, that's fine. So I'm trying to get it as near to that edge as possible. And then this piece could kind of go at a slant over that way. So let's just do that. So that would be down there, roughly. Can always look over again and check where I've popped it in relation to the front. So yes, I asked Andrea if she'd be interested in doing a collaboration again, because I enjoyed doing the other one in autumn. So I'm so happy that she said yes. So if you pop over to her channel, she'll be doing something. I think we're doing a couple of things on a couple of days. So today and on Wednesday is what I'm doing. So there we go. So I will obviously pop over to her channel. I'll put that into the description box, the link for that, if you don't already subscribe to her. But please do subscribe when you get there, because she does some great stuff. And I'm just going to pop this on. So I have got a piece of, where is it? Oh, a scrap of paper. It's not a scrap. I'll just put it onto this actually. So just want to put this on. So I've got some new glue from Collal, which is all purpose. And I think it will be pretty good. So I'm just going to squeeze a wee bit onto, maybe, oh, that's why it won't come out, because I'm squeezing the wrong area. So I'm just squeezing a wee bit onto that mat, and then I'm just going to run this over it a little bit just to get all the areas. And see, there's a wee hanger on there. Now that won't come off my finger, so just get as much as you can onto it, and then I can stick that on. Hopefully I'm still in camera shot. If I'm not, sorry, I'll get into it. So just push that down onto there, flat, and then we can now move that away, pop this on the front. So it can either be like that, or it can just be straight flush flat, flush square on. So I'm going to just get, actually I saw some over here, got some little foam pads here. So I'm trying to decide which would look nicer. Don't know, I think they all look, I think we'll just do it square on. So I want to really thank all of my new subscribers. It's amazing. Thanks so much for subscribing, and it's good to have you here. As I say, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but I am doing a giveaway at 700. Unfortunately, at the moment, only for people in the UK, because I just feel it's too pricey to send overseas. But if I can look again at the pricing for international, I will. Anyway, that's not part of this, is it? So let's just find the middle part. It's moved. And then let's just, hopefully, that's more or less in the middle. And that's my first card. So hope you like that. So that's the first part of the collaboration. So I'll pop that up there. I will do a sentiment for that when I'm heat embossing. If I heat emboss anyway. Which I might do. Right, so the next card that I'm going to do is a kind of mixed media type card I thought I'd do. I like doing them, and I haven't done one for a while. So I'm just getting rid of some of this on here. I did have some alcohol hand gel, which It's quite, oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that much, which is good for getting rid of a lot of the stuff that's on here. Certainly. Not the ink maybe, but the other stuff. So that's a bit better. Just wipe that off a bit more. That's better. Right, I'll pop that to the side. So this time, as I say, I'm going to be making a mixed media type card. And it's a kind of funny size. It's not your bog standard size that I usually have. So it's measured at 4 by 7. So it's not 5 by 7, it's 4 by 7 instead. And it's dry now, so I'm just going to, so it's just a normal white card base. And I've got a few bits and pieces. So I've got this mixed media card from Ohuhu. I've got a couple of squares with cut out of silk and weave linen. And I've done lots of different ones of this snowflake. So I've coloured blue with the pens of this one was I embossed some wow embossing powder. I've got just white ones, a creamy one, and then I've got a mixture of silver matte and white pine branches. Whether I'll use them all or not, I'm not sure, but I've got that. And then I've got some of these splats from Gummiapan stamps. I've got this Life is Too Short Not to Believe in Magic from Gummiapan, and this sort of scripty type thing that I'm going to pop on from Gummiapan as well. So it's basically all from Gummiapan, apart from these squares are not from Gummiapan. I'm not sure where I got them, but they're not. So what I thought I'd do was I would use the colours that I've got here, and I'm going to be doing some spritzing and things, so I'm just going to move all that off of there until I need to use it. So I'm just going to make a bit of a smooshy bit there with the pumice stone, not pumice stone, salvage patina even, and I will just put a wee bit of the pumice stone at that side as well, and then I'm just going to spritz it with the water that I've got here like that. And I am going to get this piece of paper, and I'm just going to, I could use some smooshers. Have I got any nearby? Oh, I do. Just get one or two. I've got a couple on the go, so I'm just going to kind of smoosh that all together, and I'm going to just move it up because it's in the way a bit. Move it up a bit, and then I'm just going to put some of that colour onto this paper here like that. So it's more of a kind of, don't want too much on, so that's probably enough. Where's my cloth gone? Right at the end of the table, of course. And I do realise I've got some here, so I might try and get a little bit more onto that. It's kind of unsmooshed a bit though. Let's just get this smoosher. It's a different smoosher now. Let's get that one back because I do want to have a bit of that in it. That's fine. And I've got my heat tool, so I'm just going to heat that and dry it. So I'll be back in a second. I've dried that off, and that's going to sort of go there. And I shouldn't have bothered drying that off because I'll probably want to do some with this. Let's just move this out the way so you can see what I'm actually doing. So what I want to do now is I just want to rip this area, because I know some of it's not all the same, but that's fine. Just want to rip that a bit more, rip that a wee bit more around. This bit, I just want to kind of rip it and have the corner kind of bent over like that. So yeah, that'll work. So we're going to have that. And then I just want to go over with, I need a brush, got a brush here, let's just see, so I want to just go over this with some pumice stone just at the very edge, so let's just bring this back in, so just to kind of not have so much white on there. And I'm going to do that piece on the back so that when it curls over, it's not white. See what I mean? You'll see what I mean. There we go. And just down that side as well, and the bottom. That just takes that sparse look away, I think. Now, let's just get rid of this again. So, now I want some stamping behind here as well. So I'm going to use this, I don't know what you would call it, it's Gummiapan 21040504. And it's a kind of, perhaps something, a ledger sort of thing, something like that. So I need to get a block. Let's just put that away. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Pritt stick on the back here. Just to hold it on. And then you can take it off. You can clean, I'll need to clean these anyway, with alcohol. So I'm going to get this silver metallic on here. Just going to put a little piece here like that. That's pretty nice. I'm just going to work out where I need it. So if I have that there, and I kind of have this like that, kind of, I can have a bit at the bottom right hand corner as well, which will be quite nice. There we go. I think I did that one upside down, never mind. So just still kind of doing this like that. Going to be more over to that side, and this was over to more to that side slightly. Yep. Like that. That's fine. And then I still want to do something onto here, so I've got some of these splodges that I can use. The same thing applies to this one. We're going to just put, where is it, a little bit off. This is just like Pritt stick, but it's just Tesco's own make, it's not Pritt stick. So these are going to be wee splodges. So I'm going to just do it with the silver again. Oh, I've got a bit of the outside of the stamp, never mind. I can fix that, I'm sure, hopefully. Let's do some more bits up here as well, and I think I might use some of the Salvage Patina on here too. more there. And I'm just going to put some onto the base as well, with just a few. And they'll just peek out kind of at the side of the other things that are on top, which is absolutely fine. Don't mind a bit of that peeking out here and peeking out there. So let's just see, that's fine. So keeping these colours basically, trying to find the lids. And right, let's start popping it together. So, I've lost the bit. Oh no, it's here. It's here. So I'm going to pop a little bit of pumice stone onto the edges of this one as well. So just pulling it down from the sides like that. So it's just so it's not as white, if you see what I mean. Just gives it a wee bit of definition on the card. There we go. So that was going to be kind of there, that was going to be kind of there, and that was going to be on there, kind of, don't move. That on there, and this, not sure if I'll use these blues, I might do, I'm just not quite sure if I will. So I'm going to do a kind of cluster of snowflakes. Might not use the glue after all. Right, so let's start putting this together. So I want that one more over to that side, and this one over to that side a wee bit more, not too much. Will come up slightly as well. I can always. And then this piece, we want that to go over there. That can kind of go there, and that's got a sort of bit that's curled over, which is absolutely fine. Okay, and then we want to put some of these in. Should have popped them in underneath. Let's just pop a wee bit glue onto that. Just pop this under here. A wee bit. I should have done that before I popped it on. I need a wee one of these just to hold that down. I was just going to go with the white ones, wasn't I? Let's just put one just there. Get that block on, just hold it a bit. Pop this over the top. Better. And then what was I going to do? It was going to have this one here, roughly. Just on that edge there. I'm using glue, so I should actually be using this because I don't want it sticking to my base. Oh, this top is coming off. I'm not used to using this new glue, that's better. So let's get this one at the bottom, I think. So just pop a wee bit, if I shut it again, a wee bit at the bottom here. Gosh, I'm not used to it, you see. Let's just pop a wee bit on there, that'll be easier. So just pop that onto there. Just pop that down. Give that a wee wipe. It's looking okay. What do you think, folks? Maybe bring you down slightly further. It's nice and sunny here, and I have got the curtains open because I've got a nice big window that looks out onto the fields. So anyway, you're not interested in that, I'm sure. So let's just carry on doing this with some of the other leaves and things. Let's just put one under there. I should have done that before I popped that bit down, but never mind. It's coming up okay, so that's fine. There, and I'll do, we've got another silver, I've got a couple of, yeah, we've got another one of these, can pop just under there as well. Tiddly bit of glue. Just pop that there, it's fine. And then I think I'm going to pop a couple up here as well. So I've got two of them. So just slightly under here. Just put a wee bit of glue on. This bit here, just under there, and just put that back. Hopefully it will stick. I don't want it to get too busy, and it is getting a bit busy. So I've got this ribbon, but it is not in keeping with this at all. I'm wondering if I could put something here. Maybe not that. Now I've got this wording, so I want to put this on a separate piece, and maybe I'll just cover it with that, and then that'll be it done. And that'll be my two. So I think that's what I'll do, because this is going to be going on too long if I do anything else. So another wee piece of glue on that back there. Stick that down, and first things first, I'm going to do it, I think, in the, I'll do it in the Savage Patina first and see what it looks like. But if it doesn't look very good, I will obviously do it in a different colour. So I've got this wee spare bit of card here. So if I just stamp that up, make sure it's covered. And I'm not sure which way it goes because it's, you can't see because it's not polymer. That's quite nice. So let's do it again. So I can just do it there in this bottom piece. Didn't quite ink still. It's not quite inked properly. Let's do it again. So just wait a wee bit longer. Right, let's just pop this on the front and then we'll be done. And I've got a piece of silver, so which one? I think this one looks better. So I'm just going to cut it by hand at the minute. Anyway, I just want to see, because I thought if I pop that there, but I'm going to have to cut it slightly smaller just to get it to fit on a bit better. And I'm not the best at cutting straight, as you'll see. see, will we do a little make this like that. Don't think I've cut it in far enough. Should have cut it up to here roughly. Bit there. Yeah. Oh, it's too far now. Just cut this away and hope for the best. There we go. And then I'll just chop it down very slightly. And then I'll pop that in there. But I did have a piece of, where is it? With the matte silver, which I'm going to pop on. So let's just chop a bit here off, and then we will be done. You'll be like, thank goodness, she's taking ages. I'm just going to pop that on with this glue here. And then I can just get a border round, just a wee border. So let's see, is it straightish? So just chop a wee border here, chop one here, and then just do this in here to make that have a wee border. It's not quite to get in a bit. There we go, that'll do. And then I'm going to pop that on to some foam tape. So bring this back down, and I'll pop it there to cover up that kind of, I think it's squint a bit, that's better. So get rid of all this rubbish, I don't need that on the screen at the minute. So that's one card and two cards for the winter collaboration. So thanks so much for watching, and please go to Andrea's channel and see what she's done. As I say, the link's below in the information box, and I'll be back soon with something else. Bye for now.